What's up, guys? I'm here today with finally the second video in the chill dubstep walkthrough video that I'm gonna do. This video, last video I made, I kind of did something wrong. I've learned something since then. I used to make my songs that way. Like, I used to start out with compressing everything, and that's actually, you're not supposed to do that. Don't compress everything. I don't know why I used to do that. I guess I like the results, sort of, but I've learned new ways to do things, and I've learned EQing and mixing a lot more than I used to. And yeah, so don't compress everything. Go ahead and, if you compress everything, go ahead and uncompress everything, except for like stuff like your kick and your snare. Those are okay to compress. And I'd use the same default drum preset. Yeah, but anyways, go ahead and just uncompress everything that you have compressed, unless it's a kick or a snare, in my opinion. That's just what I'm gonna do, because I learned this, and then I guess that's sort of why I haven't made another video in a while, because I learned that, and I guess I'm gonna have to go back and EQ everything properly, and yeah, but yeah, forget about all that right now. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and EQ the stuff that I've got in here already. I'm just gonna actually, I'll just wait to the very end, and I'll make the last video about that. That's what I'll do. Alright, so we have our intro, and I've taken the automation and stuff off. I wasn't feeling it anymore, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. This is the intro so far. Alright, and that's what we've got going on so far. Now I'm going to start adding in, I guess, let's see, do I have any, no, I don't. I'm going to start adding in some drums, I guess, and then next we'll start working on the build-up, and how we're going to go about that, and then eventually get into the drop. I don't know if we'll get into the drop in this video or the next video, but I'm going to start whipping these videos out a lot quicker. Probably do at least 2 of them today and try to get those uploaded. But yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick little drum beat. It's all a matter of preference. I'm doing dubstep, so it's obviously, get whatever drums you want. And yeah, these are the drums I have. So I'm just gonna make a quick little drum beat, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the basic drum beat now. I'm just gonna use this for reference, and I'll duplicate it and change stuff up here and there to just make it different, not the same repetitive beat the whole time. But this is what we've got. Let's take a listen. So yeah, I added a few random percussion sounds in there. They're just out of a Loop Masters pack that I have. It's all good. So now I'm just gonna let me just see real quick what this sounds like. Yeah, and I like the way that sounds. It needs some EQing, obviously, but we'll get to the EQing in the very last video, so I can explain exactly how I'm gonna start doing this and stuff. So yeah, I guess we can repeat this once, and then, by the way, guys, this song isn't gonna be like I'm just gonna go over like the main parts of a dubstep song. I'm not gonna really make a full song. I'm gonna make a full song, but it's not gonna. I'm not saying it's gonna be like a full 3.5 minute long song, 4 minute, 5 minute. It's just gonna be. I'm just gonna go over the basics. Like, got the intro. I guess this, and then there's going to be a build, and there's going to be a drop, and I'm not going to do multiple drops. You get it. But yeah, so let's listen to what we have so far. it sounds like we're missing something, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a sort of a long, like a I don't even know the word I'm looking for is. Let me just, I'll show you what I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to get. No, that's not what I'm going to get. I'm going to get this. It kind of a sustained something like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sidechain it. So I'm going to find an empty channel. Oh, by the way, guys, I found a new trick out. If you open up say you open up like a little one of these, you get the settings for it, and you want it to go like to the closest empty FX channel, just hold Control and hit L, Control L, and it will name the channel what you put there as well. So this is pretty handy when you're mixing and you see exactly what you're mixing and stuff. So I'm gonna put gross beat, sidechain, and I'm gonna cut it a little bit. Drag these up. Tap it. Now let's just see. You can hear what it's doing, obviously. So, I guess let's take another listen to that, see what that sounds like. I still feel like there's something that's missing, so maybe I could add a little piano into it. Get a little reggae vibe going on. Let's see. Piano. This is built in FL, by the way. Just insert FL keys. Okay, so I have the piano that I'm going to use, and it's just off every note. It's kind of reggae vibe, sort of. And I've went ahead and put reverb on it, and I used the preset, the venue, and I turned the reverb down to 20. It's at 25. And yeah, so let's just listen to what it sounds like. So yeah, I might change a few notes up here and there, but for the most part, that's what it's gonna sound like. And obviously, like I said, I'm gonna do mixing in another tutorial, so this isn't. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's gonna sound like crap until I start mixing it, which is gonna be in the last tutorial. So yeah, I don't know if I just said next tutorial or not because I meant last tutorial. I feel like I said next tutorial, but yeah, last tutorial. So now we're gonna start working on the build. Like I said, this is going to be a short song, so I'm just going to do the build right here. It's going to start with, I'm going to get a, let me see, I'm going to get a massive, and what I'm going to do with it is, well, I'll show you. Okay, what I'm going to do with this massive is basically create a small white noise drop down, and that's, well, let's see, bright noise, turn the amp up, and we're going to put an envelope on the color. So let me just show you what it does. By the way, you're going to want to turn off all these oscillators. You don't want any of those on. We're just having the noise on right down here in the left corner. Just noise. And obviously that is going up, so we don't want that. We want it the other way around. So do exactly like that. If you I'm trying to get the noise. This is going sort of like that. Yeah, that sounds stupid. Sorry. Go ahead and go to the envelope 4 and turn the level up. Don't want anything like that going on. Turn the level up here. but we're going to want to turn the attack up as well. So let's see what that gives us. Okay, clearly I don't know why I just even said what I said. It needs to be this way. My bad. Jesus. And obviously you see exactly what it's doing, so you know what I'm talking about now. Alright, so I'm going to put that right here. Let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to keep layering these over it, and I'm going to filter those to where they go, so it's a low pass basically when it's at that, well, we'll just see, let's put a fruity filter on it, turn the high pass down, and create an automation clip for this right here. So you want it to be up all the way until you get right here, then you want it to go down and then sort of build up. I'll have it that long. And let's get a little kick and let's just see. And I guess I could do could sidechain this. Let's just see what this sounds like. Obviously that white noise is a little loud, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that down a tad. I'm going to rename that as well, white noise. Alright, that's turned down a little bit. I'm also going to create another pattern without a kick and a hat. Symbol, just like that. So now let's listen to what we got with it turned down and everything. And I'm gonna basically do the same exact thing that I did right there. Okay, so I went ahead and added the piano to this part as well. It sounds a lot nicer, but I think I might automate that as well. Let's just listen to what it sounds like without the automation first. So yeah, that's what we have so far. I kind of like it without the automation, but I'm not sure. I might add it later on. We'll see. But so far, yeah, this is good. And I guess this isn't really the build. I guess I'll have the build right here. Actually, this is sort of just a pre-build, I guess. And I'll probably be doing the same exact thing for the build. And actually, let me just go ahead and stretch that out a little more. Stretch this. Now I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a drum build or what. Let me see what I'm feeling. All right, so I'm kind of feeling. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have this just how it is, and then right here I'm gonna add a sort of a snare build, just like a or sort of something with a snare. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have the basic snare build now, and I'll show you what that sounds like right here. Basically what I'm going to do on that last one is I'm going to automate a filter on it. I'm going to put a free filter, high pass, turn the low pass down, cut off frequency about right there, and actually no, I'm going to turn it all the way down for right now. Create automation clip, and I only want it to automate right in this section, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this down, and I'm going to automate this knob. And I'm going to turn it up right here, just so it's right there. I don't want it to be any. I don't want to affect anything else in the songs. Just right there. Make sure it goes back down. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and do something like. Wait, I'll see what I was like. Let's just see. that's what I'm gonna do. I like that. And then it's just gonna drop into a chill kind of drop, I guess. So, actually, I think I could get a, one sec, let me just, alright, I'm feeling like there's something missing right here, so I'm gonna add a synth, I guess. And I've gotten a lot of messages about how to write a synth line. I'm gonna show you exactly how I write a synth line, and, you're gonna be surprised because you probably think I'm sitting here, it takes me a while to write some complicated, like, synth line. It's actually really easy, guys, and, I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see. I'll take you through it. I'll show you exactly what I do. You see what I just did? I went and copied like the main chord progression, so I can like basically use that when writing my synth line. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a new massive sound, and I'm gonna use a synth I already have, and I call it high synth. I mean, it's a pretty basic, standard, generic sounding synth. I mean, some people would say that's like an Afrojack sound. I'm going to change it up a little bit so it's not exactly like that. Let's just see. 24. No, I'm not going to have it like that. Put a little bit of vibrato on it. I like it like that. Actually, I'm going to see what this one sounds like instead. Where's the massive I just entered? Okay, I was confused there, sorry. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste exactly what I did in, Control V. I went into the other pattern, Control C, and then, I copied it with this, Control C, then I came into this one, Control V, so this is what I have. And obviously, it's not going to sound good right now. I'm going to use what I didn't want to use, but I'm just going to use it, because I think that will suit this better. Turn a little bit of vibrato on. And basically what I'm going to do, guys, how I write a synth, I see what I have here. I move them around until it sounds how I want it. I basically use my ear the whole time. I'm not actually playing it on a keyboard. Well, I have done that in some instances, but like just to get the sound I want. But in FL Studio, you have piano roll. You might as well use it. Make a cool song. But I see where my notes are. I see where I can, like, my options basically, and I just move them around to my liking, and I have it playing in my head of what I want it to sound like. So I just start messing with it. So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit. Sorry. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, so I basically have the first synth line. I'm going to do another one so it matches the second part of the chord progression, but this is what it is so far. Now, I'm not for sure if I'm going to use this exact... I might throw some effects on it, might throw a filter. I'm not exactly sure this is going to fit exactly how I want it. So we'll see, but I'm going to go ahead and do the second one, then I'll show you what I've got. Alright, so I have my synth line, the full synth line of what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use like a sort of... It's going to be that same synth, but I added an envelope to it, so the attack is down and it sounds sort of plucky a little bit. And like I said, guys, this mix isn't going to be sound that great right now until I mix it down. But this is the build up right before the drop, okay? So this is what we got. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically do the same thing I did with the snare and give it a high pass modulation right there. So let me just do that real quick, and then I'm gonna conclude this tutorial. I'm gonna get started on the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and Control L that. Pre-filter, high pass up, low pass down. Okay, so let me just play right there and see what we got. Alright, I'm gonna turn that down just a tad. Alright, that concludes this tutorial. I'm gonna play the whole thing out and you can hear what we have so far. Yeah, thanks for watching. Check the next tutorial out. Bye. So yeah, peace.